Catherine McKenna took SNC-Lavalin on a clean tech trade mission to China to help China continue to use coal. We have the exclusive documents from the Office of the Ambassador of Climate Change with all the details. Did you know that there is such a thing as an ambassador of climate change? We've actually had 5 of them. The job used to be Canada's chief negotiator on international climate change treaties. That job now belongs to the Environment Minister. God help all of us. So the climate change ambassador now promotes Canadian clean tech to the rest of the world. I guess she's sort of like a business envoy for companies that often live off government grants and friendly favors and tweaked legislation. Anyway, we asked the Office of the Ambassador of Climate Change for any briefing material that they had on climate change issues, and we asked this way back in 2017. We have the documents now, 360 pages of them. In these documents, we uncovered the now former Environment Minister, Catherine McKenna's willingness to praise the Chinese for their work on climate change, while the communist giant since 2011 has used more coal than the rest of the world combined. McKenna brought an entourage of Canadian companies on an official visit in December 2017 to help China continue its unabated use of coal, while at the same time implementing a phase-out program of that cheap, reliable energy back here at home. In these documents, there's also a guest appearance of corrupt Quebec-based engineering firm and perennial Liberal fan favorite, SNC-Lavalin. Let's jump right into these. On page 285, we see a prepared report on Catherine McKenna's December 2017 trip to China, including a note detailing her high praise for China for their environmental stewardship. Minister McKenna expressed her appreciation for China's efforts on environmental protection, hence the relevance for her to lead this clean tech mission composed of companies that can help bring solutions to some of China's most acute environmental challenges. So did the Chinese really take to heart what McKenna had to say back in 2017? Well, not really, friends. Even the BBC is complaining that China is experiencing a quote, unquote, coal surge. And, I like to go to left-leaning sources on these sorts of issues because those are the people McKenna is trying to pander to. That BBC article quotes a study from endcoal.org, so we know where they're coming from, which says China has added enough coal power generation over the last 18 months to power 31 million homes. That's more homes than in all of Canada. Now, on page 291 of these Access to Information documents, we can see that SNC-Lavalin is one of about 15 companies that were part of McKenna's China delegation back in December 2017. Canadian company participants, right there, SNC-Lavalin. Also interesting to note is the presence of the International CCS Knowledge Center. They promote the capture of coal-fired emissions as a means to stay on coal. They cite Sask Power's Boundary Dam coal plant as a big success story. They use phrases like clean coal to describe what they do. They're pro-coal. November 2017, from the UN Climate Change Conference in Bonn, Germany, McKenna was attacking coal-fired electricity, sending a tweet that said, "Burning coal is responsible for 41% of our global emissions, the single largest source worldwide. Phasing out coal represents a massive opportunity and #climate action." At the very same time, Trudeau was in Manila in the Philippines at the Southeast Asian Nations Summit. And he said, unless we reduce coal consumption, we are not going to be able to prevent catastrophic global warming. That's weird, because just 3 weeks later, Catherine McKenna headed up a taxpayer-funded delegation of Canadian companies, including corrupt SNC-Lavalin, to go halfway around the world to China to help them find ways to continue using coal with Canadian technology. They even toured Chinese facilities that work on carbon capture and storage and coal gasification. all the while attacking coal-fired electricity and promising to put coal miners out of work back here at home. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. What you just saw there is the daily video that I do here at The Rebel. I do investigative journalism through access to information that you won't see done in the mainstream media. Now, one of the best ways to help support these expensive and time-consuming investigations is to treat yourself to a Rebel Premium subscription. You can do that at premium.rebelnews.com.